Hello everyone, my name is Mandilynn. I'm the author of the young adult novel Essence and historical fantasy novel I Am Mercy, and it is day 20 of NaNoWriMo. Now I know you guys are probably feeling the burn, and you know, it's just getting to be a lot of writing, and you just want like the end of November to come. We are 10 days away from the end of November, and you're probably feeling burnt out. Now, my last video was on when you reach that halfway point in your book and you feel like you've hit writer's block. So if you haven't watched that video yet, please make sure you check it out before this one, because that should help you a lot more. But this video is just going to be talking about, you know, even though you may not have writer's block and you may be exhausted and you know what you want to write, but you just don't feel like writing it because it's day 20 and like the end of November is almost here and you're just sick of it. We're going to be talking about how you're just going to keep going and going and going and going. So by now you should have a thing going where you want to write every day, because it's day 20 of NaNoWriMo and you were supposed to at least try to write every single day. Now if you did that, it should be a habit. So if you don't write one day, it feels like you're forgetting something, which you are. You're supposed to be writing. Well, let's face it, it's not possible to write every day. We have things like school and work and life and not so much social beings, because it's NaNoWriMo. We don't talk to friends during November. But at least make it a habit to write, you know, 5-6 days a week. But one of your biggest helpful things to writing more and more and more is to have a goal for every time you sit down to write. This will also keep you on track when you're trying to hit that word count goal for the end of the month of November. So this means having daily goals like, oh, I want to sit down and in an hour I want to write 1,000 words. Or by the end of the day I want to write 2,000 words. Or maybe you like to do things by chapter, like by the end of the day I want to have a chapter or two done, depending on how long your chapters are. Like as long as you set a goal for yourself and tell yourself I can't walk away from this until I'm done, then you have a better chance of hitting your goals at the end of the day. Now, some of people's biggest things is that they feel like they get so burnt out from writing so much in November that they feel like what they are writing is bad. Now, that may make you feel like you shouldn't be writing down what's popping into your head, but you still want to keep writing. Now, because it's November, because you're writing so much, you may feel like it's bad, but it may not actually be bad. Like, you may just be so burnt out and you're thinking everything is bad, but it might not be. So just put it down anyway. That way when it comes to draft 2, you might look back at it and be like, oh, that's actually not too bad. Or you might look back at it and realize, oh, that's really awful, and then you can delete it. But guess what? By draft 2, NaNoWriMo's over. It doesn't matter if your word count is under 50,000 words. But yeah, that's about all I had on this subject. Let me know what your word count is today, how NaNoWriMo's doing, if you feel burnt out, if you feel like giving up, but of course you're not gonna give up. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe.